And how are you today? We are Monday, July 27th, and this is your goddess nudge for the week. Yesterday, I was walking on the path just along the St. Lawrence River over here. And as I was walking down the path with my dog, what I noticed was it was a black and white butterfly. I don't think I've ever seen that type of butterfly before, so it really drew my attention. And this butterfly was flitting and flying towards me and up the path, and then towards me, then up the path, and towards me and up the path. It did that for like a long time, like a long part of the journey. So it really got my attention about what is this black and white butterfly about, and what does it have to tell me and tell us for this week's goddess nudge. So there are a few things. So of course the butterfly is part of transformation. You've all heard it before, I'm sure. You know that the butterfly goes from the pupa stage to the caterpillar stage. And then it also goes into, like when it goes into the cocoon, it really liquefies and is a really yucky place to be in a way, if that's happening to you. And then it turns into the butterfly, right? And we all go through those phases of transformation. We go from being who we are and then feeling that feeling of there's something happening. It's something happening inside of me and I need to transform. It's like it's bigger than me. It's stronger than me. There's nothing I can do to stop it. I know I must transform now. And it's scary because you don't know what the end transformation is going to be. But ultimately, you just trust that inner knowledge. Then you go into that chrysalid form, which is, like as I mentioned, is really kind of horrible to be in a way, because everything that you know is just liquefying. It's falling apart, whether that's your relationship, whether that's your job, whether that's in your business, and it's a way that you were offering things. You're like in that free tumble where you just don't know what's next, because everything is just liquefying, liquefying, liquefying. And then one day the cocoon just breaks open and there you are in that butterfly form, and your wings are not ready to take flight yet because you're still so wet from that transformation. But soon you will be able to fly and find that next part in your journey. We all go through those cycles probably more than once in a lifetime. I know that I've undergone those deep, deep cycles of transformation quite a few times. I'm just coming out of one of those big cycles as well. So I know what it's like. So this is our goddess nudge for this week. So if you want to journal the transformation of the butterfly and see in different life areas, where are you in this transformation cycle? Are you in a place where, everything's fine, you don't need transformation at all? Or are you feeling the call for transformation? Are you in that liquefying stage of transformation? Or are you just breaking out of your shell? So ponder that for a while. And then you might also want to notice, like, which life area are you noticing that? Because it might be different in all life areas, right? Your relationship, your work, how you are with your kids, all the different life areas might be different. So apply the lessons of transformation of the butterfly to that, so that you know for sure where you are. And then it gives you a bit of an idea of what your next step is. Because if you're still in the caterpillar stage, you're still learning a whole lot. So that's a time for you to take on some mentoring, to learn a lot, just, to feed your soul, to feed your body. It's a time to just take in a whole lot of stuff. If you're in the dismantling and the liquefying stage, this is the hardest lesson, is to let go and to trust. And so the mentoring, the coaching that you want to receive at that phase in your life is quite different, because you can't push at this stage. You can't do things the way that you know, because that's no longer good. You have to, it's the next stage. And you're not even at the next stage yet, because you're liquefying in the middle. And it's like there's nothing you can do but wait. And in our society, just doing nothing, just resting, having a break, not learning, not pushing, not bringing out another offer. It is so counterintuitive in the concept of our society. It's very intuitive when you work with the goddess pathways, but in terms of how we're raised, that's not the way things go. It's like you have to push, you have to go, you have to be busy. But in that liquefying stage, it's about rest, and it's about giving in to your inner urges. So you see, the coaching, the mentoring, the learning is quite different. And then if you're a new butterfly, then again, you're learning, you're coaching, the help that you need, the self-confidence that you're going to have soon, that's again quite different. So journal where you're at in the story of the butterfly, and then you'll know what is your next step. You'll know what to do. You'll know what type of help that you need to ask for. Does that make sense? Now, the other thing about this butterfly is that it was black and white. Black and white has so many magical significance, right? Because it's the opposites, the black and the white, the light and the dark. It's, our confident self and our shadow self, but it's also the deeply, deeply mysterious. There are a few animals that have that black and white pattern, like the skunk, for instance. And those are all animals that invite us to tune into the mystery, to tune into the magic, because in this instance, the black, the dark, is the divine feminine. It's the yin. It's that feminine essence, that receiving, the being in the cauldron. That's what the darkness is. So the message is also to tune in really deeply into your intuition so that you transform into your next phase. So that's your goddess nudge for this week. Where do you need to transform? What type of help do you need for this next phase of transformation? Knowing that where you are right now is perfectly fine. Your journey is going to be different and unique, and that's perfectly fine too. So stop comparing yourself to everybody else and really tune in and listen to what you need right now. And of course, as I undergo that journey myself, it's a journey of becoming, I have a brand new offer for you. And I'm just so excited to offer this to you because it really brings forward so many things that I've worked on since I was a child, honestly. Because when I was a kid, the best place to find me was in the library. And I grew up in the 80s before Google. So I was kind of eating up the encyclopedia, Time Life magazine. I was reading all kinds of advanced novels for my age, and most of them dealt with mythology and with ancient Egypt. So I am sure that there's some past life links with ancient Egypt and with the Akashic Records as well, and with using my imagination and my strategic mind together to create the new reality. And so I want to invite you to find your path of inner transformation by tuning into your deep intuition and in your imagination as we learn ancient Egyptian codes to open up and unlock the secrets of your Akashic Records. This is going to be so much fun, so powerful, so transformative. You're going to work with the goddess Isis, the god Thoth, with going through the Ankh, like I have around my neck, and going into the Akashic Records, accessing your book of life. It's going to be a wonderful journey. It's 3 months. You will learn to read your Akashic Records for yourself, clear your records, and transform your life, removing the blocks, energetic blocks, beliefs, old vows, old contracts that you no longer need, so that this next step in your transformation journey, you do it with more clarity, more confidence, more joy, more ease than what you've known up to now. How does that sound? So enrollment is now open. If you feel called for this, send me a message, drop a note, and I will send you the invitation letter for you to enroll in the Unlock the Secrets of Your Akashic Records with the Ancient Egyptian Codes program. Can't wait to see you there and see you manifest your destiny. Big, big hugs from my heart to yours.